Hey there, so it was time to check the beehives again today. The hive right there that I'm checking on the left has had some pretty significant bearding at the entrance over the last week or so. So we wanted to get in there and make sure that they had plenty of room and resources and weren't going to swarm on us again. We've had a couple of swarms earlier this year, so both of these hives are kind of starting from scratch, which is a bummer. We're in our second year of beekeeping and we're hoping to get some honey out of them this year, but looks like we're going to be looking at next year now for our first harvest. Right there, I just took some wonky comb off the top plate there that they did not need, and checking in there, they had built some comb out in between two frames. There was a foundationless frame in there, and they just built the comb out pretty wonky, but it looks beautiful. They're storing a lot of honey in there, so I'm just letting that be for now. Checking some of the other frames just to see how they look. Haven't really drawn out too much on those, except for that one. That one looks great and lots of honey. This hive has given me some difficulty already. The bees are pretty aggressive, not exactly the friendliest hive. Just took that top box off, getting ready to check the bottom brood box, see if I can lay eyes on the queen or just check the brood pattern. Overall, the brood pattern in that hive does look pretty good. On that one side of that frame, they didn't draw too much comb out, so I just flipped that around to see if they'd start working on the other side there. Right about here, that frame was heavy. Lots of bees, lots of honey, lots of activity. That's right about when they started getting angry with me. So I decided that I would check maybe one more frame out and then just get out of there. I don't need to see the queen. I saw capped brood, I saw larvae, I saw eggs. That was good enough for me. So I'm gonna finish this one up, trying to chase off a bee that's trying to attack. All right, and lifting up this last frame right there that I'm gonna check.
Rude.
Nope, never mind. I think I'm done. They're angry. I've seen what I need to see. We're closing up shop. Getting myself out of there so I don't get stung again. I'm going to gently try to put that top box on, try to minimize damage where possible. Nope, I'll put that frame back in there. I'm going to give them some sugar syrup probably later today or tomorrow, so I wanted to leave that top box on there just in case, so they had enough space for the feeder. All right, time to check on this hive. This hive was one that we caught the swarm and actually have this queen marked. So this hive is really starting from scratch. They have basically no resources. I'm going through this top box here, as you can see, and there is very, very little comb drawn out. A few little wonky pieces here and there. But they need to be re-waxed to see if they will start building on them. But overall, that top box is pretty much empty. There are some bees. This last frame right there is one that I transferred from the other hive just to get more brood in there a few weeks ago. They were pretty low on their bee population, so we wanted to give them a little boost. Now checking this out here, these first couple of frames look pretty good. Pretty good brood pattern. There's some honey up top, lots of bees on there. And then I believe it is this frame. Oh, is it? Not that one. Maybe, let's see the next frame. I think I see the queen. And yep, there she is. She's got a little white dot on her back. And right about this time is when I'm checking for eggs. And then my battery dies. Boops.